Good morning everyone. Today we will discuss further topics of inverse trigonometric function. Here we will discuss some question here, like if I have a question like secant inverse minus 2 by root 3. So how can I find the value? The first thing I will do, I will write secant inverse x minus 2 by root 3 is equal to theta. So अगर ये आपका थीटा के इक्वल है, दैट मीन्स अगर ये सीकेंट है तो थीटा की जो आपकी डोमेन आती है दैट इज 0 लेस देन थीटा लेस देन पाई, जिसमें 0 और पाई के बीच में जो आपकी वैल्यू लाई होनी चाहिए, मतलब थीटा की वैल्यू 0 और पाई के बीच के अकॉर्डिंग टू आपको फाइंड आउट करना है कि आपका एंगल 0 और 2 पाई के बीच में आना चाहिए. ओके अब जैसे आपने यहाँ पे सीकेंट, व्हेन यू शिफ्ट सीकेंट ऑन अनदर साइड, so that is minus 2 by root 3 is equal to secant theta. Okay, now condition is that what is my basic angle if I ignore this negative sign. So as I consider here like my secant alpha is equal to 2 by root 3, that is my base angle. Okay, to find the base angle means you have to find the angle between 0 degree to 90 degree. So here, so secant alpha, and when secant alpha will be 2 by root 3, that is secant of 30 degree, that is secant pi by 6. So that means my basic angle is alpha is equal to pi by 6. Okay, but though 2 by root 3 is a negative, that means this pi by 6 basic angle lies in my second quadrant. And what is the rule of second quadrant to find the theta is equal to pi minus alpha. So that means this same value will be considered in your second quadrant is pi minus pi by 6 is equal to 5 pi by 6. So that I applied here. So that means minus 2 by root 3 must be equal to secant pi minus pi by 6 is equal to secant theta. So when you compare, theta is equal to 5 pi by 6, that is my required answer. Next is my question, tan inverse tan 3 pi by 4. So I told you that whatever term is written in the bracket, if it is tan theta, you will look after the domain of this tan theta. If tan inverse will be in the bracket, you look after for the domain of tan inverse. Okay, so if I look at this, my tan theta 3 pi by 4 is in the bracket. So that means I have to find here, so domain of this tan theta. Domain of tan theta means that is pi by 2 to pi by 2. So that is not included. So that is the round bracket. So now you have to check whether 3 pi by 4 lies between minus pi by 2 and pi by 2. No. So that means if does not lie in the domain range, so you have to convert this angle within this domain range. So what you will do, so first I will split this 3 pi by 4 into two parts, like pi minus pi by 4. Okay, so this is 180 degree minus theta. 180 degree minus theta tan, it lies in the second quadrant. Second quadrant tan is negative, so that will be minus tan pi by 4. Now you can check again, is pi by 4 lies between minus pi by 2 pi by 2? Yes, now it is like down. Now you can able to solve. So we have two options to solve this type of question. One is, my formula is if tan inverse minus x, that will be directly written as minus tan inverse x, or you can bring this negative sign here. Okay, then trying to find where is the negative value of tan if x is the negative. So where it lies, either in the second quadrant, either is in the fourth quadrant. So I told you before that if there a negative angle is there, like x is the negative, so that means except cos and secant, all terms you have to find from the fourth quadrant. But instead of going to such a bigger way, I have a simple option like this, like tan inverse minus x minus tan inverse x. So what I will do, I just according to this rule, this property, so I shift directly negative sign here, tan inverse then in place of x there is a tan pi by 4. So that it will be more easier to go with the complicated way. So this tan and tan will be cancelled, only minus pi by 4 is left as my answer. Now my next question is, if I have a question like cos inverse cos 5 pi by 3. So if you look at 5 pi by 3, so now you have to look for the domain of the cos theta. Domain of the cos theta is 0 and pi, 0 to pi. Is 5 pi by 3 lies between 0 to pi? No, it doesn't lie. Now you have to bring back this into within this range. So what you will do, cos inverse cos, so I can split 5 pi by 3 into 2 pi minus pi by 3. So when you check, like 6 pi minus pi again give you 5 pi by 3. Now 360 degree minus theta, fourth quadrant, cos theta is positive, so that is cos inverse then cos pi by 3 directly. Now cos's cancel with each other and my angle is right, that will be pi by 3. Suppose in some question, suppose if it is 5 pi by 3, suppose it will be there 4 pi by 3. Okay, suppose this type of a question is there, cos inverse then cos 4 pi by 3. So when you bring, still it is not lies between 0 to pi, so then what you will do, you split 4 pi into pi plus pi by 3 into this form, pi plus pi by 3. So now this is 180 plus theta. 180 plus theta means third quadrant, cos theta is negative, so that is minus cos pi by 3. Now how you will solve this type of question? So instead of this, we have rule, if any cos inverse minus x is there, so that means you can directly open pi minus cos inverse x. So I apply rule here, so what it will be, pi minus cos inverse, and in place of x there is cos pi by 3. Now this cos will be cancelled, pi minus pi by 3 is left, and my required answer is 2 pi by 3. So this way you have to apply the properties and solve the question. Now my last question is, if I have a question like I have to find the domain. Domain means what is the value in place of x, I have to substitute it here so that it will come within the range. Okay, so main thing is we have to find the domain. So if we have to find that, first I will think what is the domain of secant inverse x. If we look at the secant inverse of x domain, so that will be lies between less than minus 1, that means x is less than equal to minus 1, or x is greater than equal to 1. So that is the domain of secant inverse x. We can directly write this way also, x modulus greater than equal to 1. So that is the short form of this form. So either it is negative, either it is positive, so that is greater than equal to 1. So what I will do, I just pick this, whatever is present in place of x, 2x minus 3, apply this rule, because in place of x there is this term, so according to this it will be greater than equal to 1. So that means once you go with the positive and once you go with the negative. 2x minus 3 greater than equal to 1. Now you try to find the x value here, 2x less than equal to 2 and x is less than equal to 1, and here 2x greater than equal to 4, x is greater than equal to 2. So that means x lies between beyond 1, less than 1 and greater than 2, or we can say that x is greater than equal to 2 or x is less than equal to 1. But how you will write the domain, that is a proper. The domain of this is minus infinity to 1, 1 is included because equal to sign is there, union 2 to infinity, because between 1 and 2 there is no value lies in this secant.